I just like the way kids think. I like the way they look at life. They're just amazing little people.
When I was a kid and I used to draw pictures, I used to hold my pencil really tight. I used to push down really hard. I used to draw really dark. And then if I wanted to change something, I'd try to erase it, and I'd rip my paper. So I learned a much better way to draw. Now I draw lightly first, really lightly. In fact, if I was drawing at home and I was going to draw, let's say Ivan the Terrier jumping up in the air, here's how lightly I would start the picture.
Illustrating comes more naturally to me. I think with pictures. Over 50% of children think with pictures too. And I love that schools are now learning that, and they're letting kids draw before they write if they need to, because I need to. I need to sketch little doodles before I start to write, because that's how I think. So if somebody said, hey, you can only do one, you can't write and paint, you can only do one, I would definitely pick the painting because it comes more naturally to me. As a child, I wrote backwards until I was in 4th grade. I have dysgraphia. So writing I always struggled with, but I love writing too. I've always loved story, and so to write something, but people say, would you ever write a novel? I'm like, no, because I need the pictures to tell the story. The pictures add so much to the stories, so I would never write something that didn't have pictures with it.
Now he's starting to look more like a dog. Now he looks like he's kind of floating in space. Here's a very simple thing you can do to make a dog look like he's jumping off the ground. If you put a shadow underneath the dog, like that, and I color it in, now it doesn't look like he's jumping off the ground. Now you can see where a ground is, and it feels like he's actually off the ground, and there's his shadow. If you want to show a dog is moving, like this dog, let's say he's jumping up, and I want to show that he's moving. I want to show you something that I learned by making a mistake. So many kids, when they draw and they make a mistake, they get mad. What I want you to do is when you make a mistake, when you have a problem, I want you to look at it. Before you throw something away, I want you to look at it and see if it gives you an idea you like.
Art is about messing up. Writing is about messing up. If you make a whole book without making a single mistake, you probably made a pretty boring book. You didn't try anything new, you didn't challenge yourself, you just did the same old boring things you always do. So one of the most important things about being an artist and a writer is trying new things, messing up, looking at your mistakes, seeing how your mistakes can maybe be used for something else. Mistakes give you new ideas. They take you in directions you didn't expect to go. So I hope all kids worry less about mistakes and just have fun with the whole creative process. Putting down your first idea and looking at it and seeing how to make it better, that's called a creative process. And every writer and every artist has to have one. So mistakes, problems, it's all part of writing and drawing. The greatest thing about kids is they don't know the old jokes. Every joke is a new joke to a kid. So you can tell the corniest, oldest jokes and they laugh at them because they never heard them before.